What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. If you guys want to go ahead and double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here. There we go. We're live. If you guys want to double tap that, though, would appreciate it. Background what? Oh, we're talking about I see it on my other phone. What do I think about Trump's executive orders on pharmacies? I have no idea what executive order he's even signed. He said he released a statement yesterday saying he was going to do something. He did this throughout his first presidency too. He did it actually in 2020. We said I signed a bunch of executive orders bringing down the cost of drugs, and he didn't. He didn't do anything. Didn't do a thing. We got Ant. Hello, Ant.
How is MAGA a fascist movement? I don't know.
Oh, what? Sounds like you're underwater.
Sorry, I had my phone up to my shirt. My bad. How are they a fascist movement? I don't understand. I mean, I'm not MAGA or anything, but could you explain?
Fascist movement.
Yeah, I'm not good with words, so. But could you explain, please?
Yeah, fascism is... Do you know what fascism is? Have you heard the term before?
Yeah, I heard of it, but I don't know what it really means.
So it's talking about... Huh?
Lighten me up, like what it means, like what it talks about.
So fascism is referring to far-right fanatical ultranationalism. And it's basically hyper-conservative beliefs in an attempt to put them in practice. Specifically ideologies. So.
Yeah. Okay. And how are they one of them?
So they believe in ultra-conservative, ultra-nationalist beliefs. Like there's tenets that fascists fulfill, but I wouldn't, I mean, it doesn't have to be tenets, but there's certain ideas that fascists fulfill.
Oh. All right. I guess you do learn something new every day.
Okay. I mean, you can, there's starter videos. I don't want to go through
yeah.
Give me like a...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you have any other questions?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Take care, man. If you guys are debating, please hop in the box. Would appreciate it. That would be cool. Prepare, the stock market is doing good today. I know. I wanted to talk about that really quick. I was going to wait to see if Jaden got in here because I didn't want to start this recording while I'm waiting on him. All right. 1 second. Let me see if Jaden's joining. If not, we'll just get into it really quick. All right. I don't know if this person's debating, but we'll let him in. If you guys are over on TikTok, go ahead and double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here. Hello?
Yeah, dude. Why do you think MAGA is a fascist movement?
Why do I think that MAGA is a fascist movement? For a lot of different reasons.
Yeah, give me some examples.
Yeah. What's your understanding of fascism?
Well, fascism is a national socialist movement created by the Third Reich.
No. Fascism
you can say no, but socialism is actually in the Nazi acronym, dude. You know that,
so,
right?
hold on.
What?
Fascism was not started by...
Why don't you look?
Buddy, fascism was not started by the
Who started it?
Nazis.
Who started it?
So fascism in its ideological phase was started by Benito Mussolini. He called it fascismo. I don't know if you knew that.
I kind of did, but who did he ally with? He was part of what powers?
Yeah, so he allied with the Axis powers.
Exactly, and who were part of the Axis powers?
The Nazis.
And who else?
So there would have been them. There would have been Japan. There would have been. Uh,
Who else?
um,
Ukraine, right? Yeah.
no. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Azov's battalion? You're telling me the Azov's battalion didn't fight for the Nazis, for the Third Reich?
The Azov battalion didn't exist in World War II.
Not
You
under the
have your
acronym
talking
Azov.
points. You have
No,
your
it's the same
talking.
people. It's the same
Who's
group. It's the same
no?
paramilitary
It's
group that
not.
fights right now for Zelensky. Yes, it is.
No, it is
Same
not.
ideology, bro. They literally roll Nazi swastikas on their tanks, bro.
Buddy,
They burn fucking Christian Orthodox Russians in East fucking
bro,
Ukraine.
you are so
What are you talking
lost
about?
in the sauce.
I'm
It's
so
absolutely.
lost in the sauce.
You're so lost in
You
the
think what
sauce.
Biden did throughout the
Stop talking. You're losing it already.
what
You notice how you
fascistic-
can't stay on a single
motherfucker.
topic without crashing out? I need you to calm down or you're going to go. You need to take a breath. Just enjoy the mute. Okay.
Why
You're not
are
going
you
to go? No. I'm good. If you're debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. If you're not, please hop out. Bro crashed out real fucking hard. This guy said Azov Battalion was in World War II. And here's the problem with getting steamrolled by people like him. He almost certainly knows nothing about that period of time. To point out really quickly, the ultranationalists that were in Ukraine tried to ally with both sides. They were trying to get their independence, but they tried to ally with both sides. And that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. We're talking about fascism. And you see how this guy goes down. So you see how what happens is this guy gets out of his depth of knowledge on fascism, realizes he's wrong, doesn't want to admit it, and then runs to a topic that he can gaslight me on or attempt to gaslight me on. That's pretty much it. He literally got out of his fucking depth and then ran right to a topic that he knows. Then he can be like, oh, well, Biden did. The fuck does that have to do with fascism? Started with, how is MAGA fascist? If you're debating, hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. That would be cool. That would be great. You make me proud to be a Trump voter. You have no brains, so I don't expect you to do anything less than that, bud. I'm debating. I don't know that you are. Tom,
I just
what's
came
up?
in. It's a piece of shit fucking pedophile bitch. Just
Sorry,
like you are.
you're what?
Yeah, your mod is a cunt. Your mod's a cunt. He's a bitch. Go fuck
No,
yourself.
no one fucking asked, you weird fuck. No one fucking asked. This guy's out here. Can you imagine being that fucking triggered in the middle of the fucking morning? Like that fucking
Okay,
angry?
can I ask you? Okay, let's talk about fascism.
No, you need
How
to.
is Donald Trump? How is
You need
Donald
to
Trump
bring
a
it.
fascist?
You need to bring it back, real fucking
How's Donald
quick.
Trump a fascist?
You're
How's Donald
starting
Trump a
off
fascist?
real. You're starting off real hot.
No, I'm
what
not.
is-
I want you to just explain how he's a fascist.
I will in a second here. What's your understanding of fascism?
He wants only one party. Does he want only one party?
Only one party is not a determining factor of
Yes, it is. Does
fascism.
he have dissent?
No, it's not.
Can you do this? Is he free
He is
speech?
targeting-
Banning free speech.
Again, I'm asking you for your understanding of fascism because if we're starting in a vacuum and your answer is he's not a fascist, I don't know what fascist is, then I'm not arguing with your knowledge. I'm arguing with your ideals. And I don't really give a fuck about your ideals. So what's your understanding of fascism?
First, you have to explain how Donald Trump is a fascist because I don't think you understand what fascism is.
I absolutely do understand what fascism is.
Okay, then let's compare.
But if you
Let's bring out facts.
if you don't have a baseline understanding of what fascism is, this conversation is not going to go anywhere. Do you know what fascism is in any capacity?
Strong centralized power, dissent, control the media. Come on, let's
Oh
go.
God, he's just reading a Wikipedia definition.
No,
So
I'm not reading
fascism.
Wikipedia. You are
You're
using
literally
your
reading.
feelings.
You're literally
using your
reading.
feelings.
Okay, I
You're
want you to
using
sit
your
down for a
feelings.
pumpkin. I'm not using my feelings.
Yeah, you
Fascism.
are.
I'm trying to explain to you what fascism is. You keep cutting me off
Okay,
every
go.
time. And if you could let me get through this without cutting me off, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks. Fascism is far-right fanatical ultranationalism characterized by extreme conservative beliefs. It frequently, and pretty much one of the main tenets is the belief in national restoration, or what's called palingenetic ultranationalism, the national rebirth, so make America great again, to return to an idealized time that everybody can have a different version of. It's non-specific, but you're returning America to its former stature of greatness. And usually that decline is a scapegoat has caused it. And in the case of America, it's immigrants. In the case of Italy, it would be North African and Slavic
It's not
people.
immigrants. We are for legal migration. No, you don't sound intelligent. You don't sound intelligent right now.
Let me ask you a question
don't.
then. Are you against the migrants in New York City?
Yes, I am. I'm from Manhattan.
Yeah, those are documented migrants.
No, they're not. You show me
are.
one sign of a documented migrant that's staying in the Roosevelt Hotel.
I will
show
right
me
now.
One sign.
Yeah, I will not. I will right now. I'll pull it up for you.
Yeah, you show me one sign
Hold
where
on.
a documented immigrant was deported or targeted. Show it to me. Come on, boy. Show it to me.
Don't watch your fucking mouth, but Kilmar
No,
Garcia.
yeah. Well, I am
Kilmar
so sick and
Garcia.
tired of guys
Kilmar, awesome. Kilmar Garcia. You're wrong. Bye. Rose crashing out. He's fucking wrong. He literally is like, he's literally fucking wrong. Literally fucking wrong about fucking New York City. He's like, I lived there. And I was going to pull it up for him, but then he didn't want me to do that. That's what happens, by the way. Is I'm like, okay, I'll look it up. And then they crash out. Happens all the fucking time. Lucho, you haven't had a heart attack yet. Damn, crazy. Let me know when that happens. I'm rooting for it. If you guys want to debate, go ahead and hop in the box. Double tap the screen. Help get some people in here. Would appreciate it. That would be cool. That would be awesome. There's fucking crashing. They're crashing out hard today. If you guys want to support the channel, want to support this, getting out to more people, more information for everyone, and more destroying people in debates, you guys can sub over here. You can sub over on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of different stuff you can do. And yeah, or corgis, whatever you want to do, help get some people out there. I don't remember. I don't remember who Music OG was. I was wondering if Josh was going to hop in and let me know. I was going to talk about the deal. It's funny to me because what did I say? Republicans, right? We're watching the market go up, which I knew it would after last night's announcement. And what's funny is that Republicans are going, look, the market's going up. This fucking guy crashed. Let's get this right, okay? Actually, I'm gonna make a video on this. I don't want to crash out yet. I'm gonna make a video. Okay. We're gonna do a video. So last night, Donald Trump and China, they agreed to a tariff deal. This is a situation. It was 145% for tariffs coming in, or for goods coming into America, and 125%, I think, for U.S. goods going into China. China reduced it to 10%. The United States reduced it to 30%. There's a few things here that is really important, but I want to get to this first. Donald Trump created this problem. The stock market is going up because he's getting rid of his own policies. So he caused the stock market to crash. Now he's getting rid of his policies, and it's going back up. And MAGA, of course, is praising it, even though it was supposed to be good that we were undergoing short-term hardship, even though, they were supposed to have these revolutionary trade deals. None of that happened. He took it from 145%, dropped it down to 30%. So in other words, this is what's just happened. He didn't understand the problem. He created a new problem. That a problem destroyed the stock market. He reversed course on said problem, still gave us 30% tariffs. So this is what we've gotten out of it now. We're paying 30% more for the value of goods. And then we end up with nothing out of this. We get nothing. We literally walked into a situation where we destroyed the global stock market for several months and end up in the same position. But here's where I think is really important to focus in on, is that there are ships since about the 25th of April, so for 2 weeks now, that have been coming into the U.S. ports and being tariffed at a rate of 145%, which means that companies that continued to do business got screwed. And so they're sitting on a ton of stock that they paid twice as much money for because of these stupid fucking tariffs. And so now they've got to turn around and they've got to factor those prices in. And the companies that didn't buy anything, that waited, guess what? They're paying a lower tariff rate. They're paying a lower tariff rate.
Prorate that?
I guess not. But they're paying a lower tariff rate, and so you have. I mean, what's that say about the next time? They're like, well, it's a tactic he's going to use in the next time because it's only a 90-day pause. But if he does it next time, all of the companies that would buy during that period are just going to say, no, we're just going to wait. We're going to wait because last time we bought stuff and got tariffed the shit out of us, so we're just going to wait. So how are you going to be like, yeah, we're going to jack the tariffs up again at any point? How are you going to do that? Because if you jack the tariffs up, right, then those companies are going to be like, we're not going to buy. We're just going to wait. We're going to save ourselves money. Unless it's like an immediate need, something they can put on like healthcare or something like that. I don't think anybody's going to want to. So you've created another situation, another problem going forward. I'm so confused because he does this on a regular basis. He does this on literally a regular basis. He creates the problem. So I mean, this is the cycle, right? He doesn't he's told that this isn't going to work for these reasons on any topic. He then turns around and proceeds to completely go against the grain and try everything to be antagonistic and an instigator. None of it works. He ends right back up where he started in the position the Democrats had on the circumstance for the last 4 or 5 years. So, for instance, the Ukraine deal, right? He goes against Russia, or he tries to make a deal with Russia. He tries to make a deal with Ukraine, can't get it done, decides to attack Ukraine and go after them, can't get it done, then turns around and decides to go after Russia, can't get it done, ends up right back in the same spot where we're supporting and behind Ukraine, and except this time Ukraine doesn't have money. We didn't get anything out of that deal, nothing, and yeah, the deal's he's basically getting like a handful of goods and saying, look we did good. But really all he's doing is causing global instability, causing prices to go up, and then getting nothing for it. In the event of this, like for when he was going to put tariffs on literally the entire world, they started messing with the money supply and started de-dollarization processes, and they were like, oh, we can't do that. They're finding out in real time, right? He wanted to put tariffs on the UK. We're too intrinsically intertwined with them. We'll make a deal. They didn't even make a deal, by the way. They didn't even make a deal. Like he got rid of his tariffs from 2018. And the deal that they supposedly made didn't really do anything for us. None of this stuff that he got, he couldn't have got by just asking, right? And the same thing with China. He goes into this deal. He creates a problem. Then he comes back to the table and goes, look, I solved the problem. Here's 30% new tariffs. Like, you're not saving money. He's costing us 30% in the value of goods from tariffs. So, and by the way, that's going to impact U.S. businesses significantly. The fact that this is like a really crazy thing I'm noticing too. How absurd Donald Trump's demands are, how absurd his threats are like carrying weight, right? So he puts on 145% tariff, right? And then he turns around and goes, no, I'm dropping it to 30. And instead of us going, holy shit, 30 is a fucking huge number, because it is. 30 is a major number. They go, oh, well, it's not 145. So it's in a weird way, he's just conditioned us to pay extra taxes for no reason. But you can't, if you're a MAGA, someone come in here and tell me what we supposedly got. Because the things that we got for each one of these deals were minimal to nothing. In fact, they helped out the other party more. In all of these situations, they help the other party more. So I don't really understand what MAGA's whole deal is here, because this is a disaster. Nothing's getting done right. And yeah, I mean, he just creates a problem, fixes the problem that he created. They praise him, and then we go on about our business. We didn't get anything from any of these deals. And nobody could come in here and tell me what we got from it. No one could tell me.
If I dangle you over the side of a building, and then I pull you back up, I did not just save your life. I almost killed you. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah. Yep. And I find it fascinating because we've become so conditioned to think about these absurd numbers that when he does go like, okay, only 30%, we're like, oh, thank God. Because 145% tariff, you're talking about a crippling economic disaster within a few months. 30% tariffs, you're talking about a longer time frame, maybe a year. Right? You're going to see this slow decline, and then that's when it'll start getting messed up. And maybe they'll have the chance to reverse course on it, but he's created so much instability. Like, who's wanting, the people that bought, that continued to buy with the tariffs, all of them were just punished. So next time this happens, they're just not going to buy. They're going to wait it out. There's no reason for them to, unless it's a thing where they need it immediately, where it's an emergency, it's like critical stock, right? They're not going to do it. If it's just consumer goods, they're not buying it. So those things are going to sit on a dock in China.
They've shifted their whole argument. Like, the Republican Party's always been about, smaller government, less taxes. And now here they are. They're literally advocating for tariffs, which are a tax on imported goods. But they're okay with it because it's only the goods that you buy. If you don't want to pay that tax, you don't have to buy that good. So that's how they're justifying it now. As long as it's not called taxes, it's called tariffs instead. They're okay with paying it.
Tariffs are, in fact, a tax. I find that fascinating that they, love the Revolutionary War and simultaneously say we love taxes is crazy to me. But no, they really just don't have any justification. They haven't gotten anything. This is really just them being like, oh, we're gonna throw the crowd a bone. They're not getting anything for this. We haven't gotten anything in any of these trade deals. So what was the point of this? And especially, I mean, you can say what you want, like, oh, they got this, we can buy we can sell $500 million worth of beef to them a year. Like, that's one of the things. 13,000 tons. We can sell that to them. We didn't get anything for the deal with China. Nothing. We just jacked it up to 145, lowered it down to 30. That's literally all that happened. We didn't get anything for it. Nothing. Just global instability. And then the stock market goes up, and they come in here and they go, you said it would go down. I was like, well, Trump keeps reversing all of his fucking policies. So what do you want me to be like? Like, the stock market goes down because of his policies. That's what this is meaning. The stock market goes up when he throws out his policies. That's what the economy thinks of Trump. The stock market goes up when he's like, I don't want to do what I was planning on doing anymore. And it goes down when he was doing what he's planning on doing some more. And then they praise him. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy. They praise him. They're like, the stock market went up. Why did it go up? Because he ended his own policy. These guys are painfully clueless.
And while he's doing that, the other people in his administration are quietly taking away our rights, like habeas corpus.
Yeah. I don't really know to the degree that we're going to have serious economic strife. I think it's probably going to tailor off. I do think that the stock market's not going to do as well. What implications these tariffs are going to have on the economy, I don't know. I will tell you that the decline for economic power over tariffs is going to be longer, assuming that he doesn't continue to assuming that he continues to push out the tariffs. Yeah, we haven't gotten literally anything for this. Nothing, not a thing, not a single thing. And nobody could come in here and tell me a single thing that we got for this that made what we just went through worth it. And no, look at the people that are commenting in the thing. Look at the people that are commenting in the thing. Fucking crazy. It's crazy. He said he crashed the economy before he mentioned tariffs. He's been mentioning tariffs for fucking 4 years. What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking lunatic? Go get some mental help. You in here stalking people is weird. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm sending out invites. Nobody's taking them.
I know, they're so scared. That's the crazy part, is like they really want to sit there and just go like, yeah, we're getting it done, we're doing stuff, and then when I ask them to come in here and tell me what we got for this, they don't. They'll sit in the comment section and they'll fucking cry about how I'm lying and that we got so much. Then hop in the box. Hop in the box. Some people have jobs. Doesn't mean you should be uninformed. I had a job. Worked it all the time. Every day. Still informed. If you're debating, hop in the box. Would appreciate it. You lost. I'm paying more for everything, but you lost. Music, what's up?
Not much, man. Hey, dude, I've been watching you for like over the years. I lived in Seattle for 10 years, and your personality reminds me of so many people in Seattle, and also the people that want to leave Seattle at the same time. So
Got that,
I
that
mean-
egoistic, but yet somehow depressed.
no,
he lives
because
in
you're always
Seattle
talking
attitude.
about I need to
got
go
you.
on a trip. I need to get out of here. I need to go do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
Yeah, I
that
feel it.
like when I lived in Seattle? I did the same. Well, I didn't have a car, but the entire time I was like, "Well, I need to go to Snoqualmie. I need to go skiing. I need to go do some
Yeah.
traveling." And
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like if you just go to a place that has sun, like just drive south for a week or two, yeah, you'd be all right. But yeah,
Yeah.
Seattle does have
It might
that, where
help
it's
a
just
little
like,
bit.
fuck.
Y'all wonder why I live
gotta-
in Arizona.
Gotta go see some shit. Gotta get away from the city for a while, you know? Yeah. So.
Tic Tac, your name is Josh.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you go visit Josh? Arizona, it's sunny all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Actually, kind of
That's
cloudy
true.
today, but
I think it's cloudy here too. It's cloudy everywhere.
we get on average 3 weeks of not sun per year.
Sorry.
And that's the 3 weeks you get sun.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, but Seattle is like this. Like, fuck, I gotta leave. I gotta get out of here. God damn it. It's too. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
Like sometimes it's fun as fuck, and then other times it's like, dude, I gotta like no, I gotta get the fuck out of this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I like it, but yeah, you definitely do need to get away from the city for a while. So.
That's why I like
do I have a
California
debate?
so
I might have a
much.
debate. Might have a debate. Anyway, all right. Appreciate you coming in. Gonna see if I can grab a debate though.
All right, dude. All right.
Take care, man. Huh?
Peace.
Be safe, man.
People in Seattle do be looking. People in Seattle got a particular look.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Oh,
Kind of a
whoops,
grungy.
I didn't mean to invite you again. Hello, Olivia. What's
sorry.
up?
Sorry, I misread. I'm sorry. You're right.
Oh, okay.
You're
All right. If you guys want to double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here. If you want to support the show, help get it out to people. Berto, appreciated. Thank you. You guys can send over coins or sub, or we have a gift goal. Help us reach the gift goal. It helps to get out to the For You page. So we get more people in here. We can get some debates. That would be swell. If you guys are over on YouTube, hit that like button. Help get some people in here. That would be awesome. Maybe I need to go to AI. Maybe I need to get an AI face so that people don't know it's me.
Change your voice.
Hi, my name is
No,
Debbie?
they have those voice changers. You could do that with I don't know, man. Make yourself a potato filter or something. I don't know, a carrot filter.
Then I'll be
Oh,
like,
no.
I'll hit him with the, it's actually, dude, dude.
Yeah, use the raccoon.
It's me. Breaking like the Kool-Aid man.
Be the trash panda.
Anyway, if you guys are
You'd have to
debating,
start
go
a
ahead
new
and
account,
start a new account.
Carcinogenic is talking a lot in the chat, a lot, but they won't come up here. I've invited them. Come on
Oh,
now.
Chuck. I don't know. Is Chuck in here? I just saw this. I didn't see it last night. Chuck, appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know if you're in here, but I'll throw a shout out tonight if he's not. But yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, there's a Venmo Cash App in the bio. You guys can sub. You can help with the core goal. See if we get it out to some people. So that's great. The KKK founded the Democratic Party. No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fun fact, the Republicans adopted the KKK. Weird. It's kind of the bigger one. The Republicans said they'd created it. Hold my beer. Gonna go colonize the KKK. So they're fucking exactly what they did. Gonna go colonize the
KKK.
Exactly. Oh my god. Trump won the trade war. Come in here and tell me what we won. Huge win? What do we
Huge
get?
win, Brandon. Huge win.
What do we get? He's like, well, we got 30% tariffs now. We paid more for goods.
Wow,
I fucking knew it. As soon as I was up
We
last night when
won.
that notification came in. And I was like, they're gonna be like, whoa, we won. I fucking knew they were gonna do that shit. I knew it. I knew it.
You know what? You know what a
Bye-bye.
lot of people are saying though. It's kind of funny. So there was a lot of things that happened over the weekend, right? A lot of concessions. Trump had little to do with them, but of course he's going to take the credit. People are saying so. The new pope got on Saturday and prayed for world peace. And then shortly after that, all this stuff started happening. So they're like giving credit to the Pope instead of Trump. Because Trump had very little to do with it. Other than the China deal, he really wasn't involved in negotiations with Ukraine and Russia. That was the European leaders. The only thing he had to do with it is he called Zelensky and told him he needs to accept Putin's meeting. That's really the only thing he had to do with that. And there were a few other things that happened, but it wasn't because of him.
Yeah, I very much doubt the that he had anything to do with those deals. But even so, they didn't do anything. The deals didn't do anything. I don't know what they're not getting. Like, we couldn't have just asked. It's weird that he went through this entire thing with the UK and our allies to get what? So we could sell them 500. By the way, we won't. But it's also we can sell them $500 million worth of beef. That's why this fucking guy destroyed the global economy. This is why he targeted our allies so that they start moving away from the United States as being unstable. We could sell them $500 million worth of beef, which is never going to happen because our beef's more expensive. But it also, in the UK, right, they can sell their beef to us duty free. So they can literally, if the cost of shipping drops alone, they can send in beef to fuck with our market. $500 million. I don't know how much that's actually going to affect everything, but yeah, they could do that. $500 million. So it's going to fuck with our beef prices. And then on top of that, by the way, which they were never able to do, they were never able to send them in duty free. So at any rate, we didn't fucking get anything for this. This is painfully stupid that we just went through this entire thing. And MAGA are so goddamn clueless. You know that they're like, yeah, awesome. You know, they're doing that. You know?
Oh, I forgot. Pakistan and India have said that they're going to give a 30-day ceasefire. That's good. I think they've already broke it. Like as they were doing the deal, they started shooting off a couple missiles, but since then they've been quiet. They're trying to do diplomacy on this instead of two nuclear powers being mad at each other. You know, end of the world.
Well, I'm glad that they're definitely getting this sorted out. They'll be back at it
How
soon
did Trump
enough.
force that ceasefire? Keep saying that Trump forced it. Get up
Trump
here,
has a
America
new
first.
war, by the
that's
way. Trump has a
very
new war, by the
fascist
way.
name.
Trump has a new war, by the way, because this happened under him. So yeah, just pointing that out. He had a new war.
Apparently, the PKK in Turkey has. Let me read through this real quick.
What happened? Kurdish PKK.
Yeah, it's a Turkish insurgency group that they've been fighting with Turkey for the last 40 years, and they've agreed to a disarmament. I thought that was interesting. I'm sure Trump will take credit for that.
I wonder why. That's big news, though. It is big news. PKK and the Turkish government have been at it, fighting each other for fucking ever. Whatever.
It's like 50,000 people have been unalive, 10,000 people a year since they started fighting.
American hostage released by Hamas. Thanks, Trump. You never praised Biden for hostages released when he was in president, so shut the fuck up. Because Trump's over there in a fucking golf course, right? And they're like, oh my God, Trump, thank you for doing this. He's like, what happened? Yeah, okay, yeah. Thanks for, that was me. That was me, I did that. Yeah. I did that. That was me. Prescription prices slashed. They're just making shit up. See, this is what I told you, right? They're fucking stupid. So they don't actually understand. They didn't read any of this. They don't know what's going on. And so Trump is just making headlines saying, I did this. And they're like, yeah, he did that. Yeah, he ended the trade war that he started, that we got nothing for getting involved in. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So he did write an executive order about prescription prices, but I'm kind of confused on how that's going to work. Like, can he do that? First of all, without Congress. No. Second of all, is this like, is he consolidated bargaining all of a sudden, and we're not aware of it?
No, he doesn't have this power. I'm not sure exactly what he's saying he did, because he said last night that he was going to do it, but he doesn't have the ability to do it. He told drug makers to cut prices.
Thanks, Devin. So that's cool, I guess. I mean, I still don't know how he's going to do it. But he said we're going to have the cheapest prices on medications in the entire world. The other countries in the world, all first world nations essentially, benefit from low drug prices. We need to also. And I'm like, okay, well, how's it going to do that? I mean, that's really cool that he's saying it, but how? We'll see.
Yeah, this is. I'm reading what he said he was going to do, and the answer to that is nothing really.
Now all of a sudden you guys are about universal health care? Fucking A. Let's go.
I mean, I told you we could just like... Okay, so hold on really quick. Before I go on with this, do you remember I told you this the other day? Like, the way that we get Trump to do shit is to make it seem like someone he know has been personally wronged by that thing existing, right? So, like, you remember he did the thing which was a good thing, where he put up, like, you have to put up pricing in like, there has to be a standardized pricing thing for, if you walk into a clinic, how much is it going to cost you for any given service, right? That has to be standard priced. And which is good. It's not good for like the hospitals and shit that want to try and price negotiate. But it is good, all things considered, for the public. I'm not saying I give a shit. I'm just telling you that's the reality. But anyways, I think it's because one time he got hit with a bill. And he was like, what the fuck? I didn't think I was going to have to pay this much. And so it's like griped him. So he's thought about it for a long time. And... but here's this other one. It says Trump said that his order on drug prices was partly a result of a conversation with an unnamed friend who told the president he got weight loss injections for $88 in London, and that same injection in the U.S. cost $1,300. That's why. I just want to point out that it's not because people are dying because they can't afford medication. That's not what swung Trump. It's that his buddy had to pay too much money.
Where are you getting this misinformation?
So this is coming from Reuters, but this is quoting Trump.
No, that's what Carcinogenic said in the chat. That wasn't my question. My bad.
No, I know. But this one's quoting Trump. The executive order is likely to face legal challenges. The order suggestion of broader direct-to-consumer imports, which is well beyond what the statute allows. This is health policy lawyer Paul Kim. The order suggestion of broader or direct-to-consumer importation stretches well beyond what the statute allows. So the answer to that is probably no. If he did want to target drug prices... No, if he did want to target drug prices, the way to do it would be to have the government make generic. It's really, really cheap, but have the government make generic would be really good. Sean, appreciate it. Thank you. He signed that same exact order on prices in 2020. Was it the same one? Because he signed a very similar one. I think it was shut down. It was shot down. He signed a similar one in 2020, and it was like, it never went anywhere because Biden came in office like, oh, this is fucking illegal. And then, yeah. Which is weird because, like, you know, when we were talking about, like, drug prices and stuff like that, I don't know that we're all on the same page, but I do know for a fact that Republicans, if pushed into a corner, they were agreeing with the leftists, or they were, if it was the options were agree with the leftists, or be a contrarian and go against, they would probably be a contrarian. Almost certainly. Sean, appreciate the 5 over on YouTube. Could we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat? Would appreciate it. If you guys could also hit that like button over on YouTube. If you're over on TikTok, double tap the screen, help get some people in here. Would appreciate it. That would be great.
Another fear would be
this guy said you give off that heavy P3DO vibe. That's projection. And I'm curious now.
He's in Arizona.
I should run him. Should I run?
I'm curious, man. Do you think this would cause Arizona something?
That feels like serious projection, bro. You got some shit on your fucking computer, man. Sorry, go ahead.
You think this would cause medication shortages?
No, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it's going to be challenged in the court and shot down pretty much immediately. You know, part of what Biden did when it came to generic drugs was that he capped the amount Medicaid Part B could pay, and then he had a conversation with the other, you know, and I think it went something along the lines of, "You're price gouging, we're gonna come for you." That's probably what happened with the conversation, because Eli Lilly was like, "Sure," and then they dropped insulin to $35, as did other various different pharmaceutical companies. That type of
I'd
stuff.
like to believe that was his troll. I'd like to believe that was the troll of Eli Lilly.
What was?
That caused the price to drop for insulin. You don't remember that? That all happened when Musk allowed people to pay for a verified account. Somebody paid $8, verified an Eli Lilly account on Twitter, and said they were dropping the prices of insulin. And it went viral as fuck. Everybody went, "Oh my God," and like it changed the stock market. And then they had to come out and actually do it. It got so much play off that one tweet. That's what I think happened, but I don't know.
I kind of vaguely remember the thing. They probably were like, "Oh fuck, okay." I do vaguely remember that though, that they had that thing. I didn't remember what the thing was about, but
yeah, I think they got trolled into doing that. They're like, "We'll take the hit on insulin, and you know, charge cancer patients more." I don't know. You know how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like, it's not like, if he wanted to do it though, the way to have done it would have to be the way to have done it would have to be targeting in that way and go after Medicare Part B and do work on that stuff, which Biden did. A second. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting some videos out there over on YouTube. But yeah, he didn't do anything. Trump had a great 4 days. Ooh, invite Bones. I would like to know what he's talking about. Trump had a miserable 4 days. Fox, you can join or be quiet, but you're chirping in the stands. It's getting annoying.
Foxbug. He's gonna get muted for the live if he doesn't join.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He's like, Trump had a great 4 days. Trump had a miserable 4 days. Miserable 4 days. Got nothing done. Nothing for it. Not a single thing. Nothing. And they're over here like, he's doing so great. You see what I'm saying? And I've said this was going to happen, right? Trump is realizing in real time that he cannot do what he wants to do for all of the reasons he was told he cannot do them. When he's trying to fuck with the global economy through tariffs, they start doing de-dollarization, they start clapping back, they start selling off bonds, they start fucking with the U.S. market, realizes he can't do it, backs off, right? Goes to the UK, gets this trade deal done, gets absolutely nothing for it. It's basically, interestingly enough, more of a giveaway to the UK than it is to us. So he can't get that done, right? So he makes this deal, says, look what I got fucking nothing, but all of his supporters go, yeah, we're doing so well. The war in Ukraine, says he's going to end it, can't end the war in Ukraine. Then goes to support fucking Putin, thinking that's going to end the war. Then can't do that, turns around and then goes to support Ukraine again. Goes right back in the same position we were, except Ukraine's more unstable because they don't have the resources to continue fighting. So we'll see what happens there. Does the deal with China, literally goes up to 145% tariffs. Everybody says he's using it for leverage. He's using it for leverage. He's using it for leverage. Gets nothing from that. Literally just gives us a 30% tax on imported goods, and y'all sit here and fucking praise him for it. Did not a goddamn thing. Has this executive order to lower drug prices. That's not going to lower drug prices. He did the similar thing in 2020, and you guys all said the same thing at that time. He lowered drug prices. Guess what? He didn't. You guys are just dumb. He's a guy that's learning in real time that he can't do what he said he was going to do, and now he's trying to find a way to sell it to you idiots so that you think it's a good thing. And then we didn't get anything for it. He took, like, this is to honest to God, this is what we've received. We can now sell $500 million worth of beef to the UK. The 3 deals I just gave you, the UK deal, the China deal, and the Ukraine deal, we can now sell $500 million worth of beef to the UK. That's what we've gotten out of collapse, bringing the economic situation in this country to the brink of catastrophe, of destroying people's 401ks and destroying people's retirements. We can now sell $500 million worth of beef to a different country. That's it.
That they don't
That's
want.
it. That's the only thing. What?
That they don't want.
That they don't want.
They don't want
That they don't want. They don't want to eat it. They don't want it. It's more expensive. Stocks are up. Why? Because Trump has stopped doing his fucking policies. Isn't that weird? The stock market goes up whenever Trump's like, I'm not going to do what I said I was going to do. They're like, yeah. Bite my ass. That seems weird. Weird. Anyways, if you guys are debating, market is up.
5 minutes.
Why is the market up? Why is the market up?
Because he pulled
Anyone?
us back from the building he was dangling us over.
Yeah. Is this cult meeting daily or weekly? It's so funny to me. It's funny because it's like,
Welcome
listening to
the
them, it's like
Antifa meeting.
they're just sheep. Like MAGA are just sheep. You notice there's probably like 10 people that are chirping that are MAGA, and none of them will join to counter what I'm saying on this, because I'm 100% right. Donald Trump brought the global economy to the brink of fucking collapse, and we can sell $500 million worth of beef to another country. That's what we've got for the shit show, the 4-month shit show we just put up with. That's what we just got.
We get to pay 30%
Very
more
smart.
on anything that comes from China.
The China deal
Impressive.
isn't a deal. It's just a deal to reduce the tariffs he said were supposed to be good. He literally gave you a 30% tax on imported goods, and you're like, oh, thank you, Trump. Thank you. You'll be get on my knees again? You'll be get on my knees again? Huh? So China good again? I guess tariffs are bad again. Tariffs are bad again. Tariffs are bad again. Anyway, if you're debating, hop in the box. Would appreciate it. If you guys over on YouTube want to hit that like button, leave a comment, interact. If you guys over on TikTok, double tap the screen. See if we can get up to 50K likes. I need everybody double tap the shit out of the screen. You guys can sub. Corgis, we're trying to get it out there. The more support we get over on TikTok, the further it's gonna go. Appreciate it. Bones, I invited you to come tell me what he's done so much of.
Yeah, me too, actually.
That's all I'm asking. Just come tell us what he's done so much of. What he's got so much done. Because they're like, well, he's done this, he's done that, he's done this. 140 something court cases. Was it 120, 140? And he's lost all but a handful. He's getting so much done. What did Trump get done over the last few days?
Well, first thing, Tommy, is the last American hostage is about to be handed back into Israel. So that's a very,
don't
very
give that. No, don't give Trump that. Don't give Trump
that's
credit
a
for
big
that.
thing. And
No,
yes, he did that.
Don't give Trump credit. No, he
Okay,
didn't.
you can keep saying no, but yes, he did that.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
The second thing is Zelensky.
Okay,
and
really
Putin.
quick. He didn't do that. That's
Okay,
stupid.
Zelensky and Putin are meeting face to face Thursday.
Okay,
They're
and?
meeting. Well, he put together that. He's
Why?
the
So
one
they
that
can
had
tell each
them
other no.
meeting
Why? I thought he was
face-to-face.
supposed to end the war in Ukraine. This isn't a fucking win. The only reason this conversation is happening is because he didn't end the war like he said he was gonna. And by the way,
Well-
I don't know that they're meeting because Zelensky has demanded that they met, and I haven't heard Putin's response.
Actually, Putin's the one that asked for this meeting, just so you
No,
know.
So,
Zelensky
Bones, you're
demanded
half
for
No,
the
no,
meeting.
no.
Okay, Bones, you're half right. Putin did ask for the meeting late
Thank
last
you.
night. He set up a meeting, but you're wrong about Trump doing. You understand? All the heads of Europe met over the weekend in Ukraine, right? This was done by all the heads of Europe, while Donald Trump wasn't a part of that group. He had nothing to. The only thing he did was after Putin said that he would meet with him. He called Zelensky and said, "I highly suggest you take that meeting." That's all he did. He had
And
nothing
it
to
was
do with the
after,
Ukraine
and
deal.
you're 100% right. It's after all those people
Thank you.
met. All those people met and said what sanctions were going to be placed on Russia.
Right. That
Right.
wasn't Trump.
Well, okay. You could
That
say
wasn't
whatever
Trump
you
was
want.
supposed to end the war. Trump was supposed
It's
to end the
happening.
war. He didn't end the war. This conversation and this meeting is happening only because Donald Trump didn't end the war.
It's
He hasn't
happening.
gotten anything done. Saying a meeting is a fucking win is fucking lunacy. That is
India-
desperate.
India
no,
and
no,
Pakistan
stop. Bones,
ceasefire.
stop talking. That
That's
is
too many,
fucking
Tommy.
desperate. Okay, so Trump started the war.
That's too
They
many.
said no new wars under Trump. Hold on. Trump started the war, and that's his problem then. That's his reason. So he started the war, right? Because you guys
He
say
created
no
a
new wars. You say
ceasefire.
any wars that... No, he didn't create anything. He started
Yes,
a
he
war over
did.
there. Let's start there.
Yes, he did. He
So,
created
so no
ceasefire.
more... No. No more new wars, right? Because he started a
Wait.
war over there. Because this happened during his presidency.
And the deal with China opens up China.
No,
trade to the
stop,
United
stop,
States.
stop. Stop
No,
pivoting.
that's too many of them. That's
Stop.
5 of them,
No,
Tommy.
no, stop pitting. Stop pivoting.
I'm not pivoting. I'm giving you all the
You're
5
pivoting.
things he's done.
Nope, you're pivoting.
I'm not pivoting at all. The
Literally
stock
pivoting.
market went up 1,000 points.
Did Donald Trump stop? Did Donald Trump start the war in Jammu and Kashmir?
What I'm going to tell you is the ceasefire that took place
What?
between
Hey, no.
two nuclear powers.
You can answer that. You remember you guys
I
said
did.
no
I
new
just did.
wars,
No, he didn't
and now there's
start a
hold
war.
on. You said no new wars, and now there's a new war under Trump. So he's responsible, correct?
So, however y'all want to play with your words, you can.
I don't know why he's not.
Trump-
I don't know why you're not understanding what I'm
Trump-
saying.
Trump
Now stop,
has gotten
stop,
more
stop,
done.
stop, stop, stop.
Focus on
stop.
the thing.
Focus on the single thing. You guys said no new wars under Trump. Jammu and Kashmir is a new war, correct?
You mean there is no war.
There is, in fact, a
was.
conflict that's
Actually,
happening there.
I'd say it's J.D. Vance's, because the day after J.D. Vance left India, this popped off. That's what J.D. Vance started.
And he killed the Pope.
Damn.
So first, we must admit he started a war. This is his war. It happened under his administration. He's responsible for it, correct?
Tommy, however y'all want to spin it, let me just tell you.
It's not how I'm spinning
has had
it.
a
You guys
great
blame.
5
No,
days.
no, you're not listening. No,
a great
you're not listening.
5 days.
He hasn't done anything. I've asked
Yeah.
you to tell me what he got done, and you haven't told me a fucking thing.
Okay, I'll tell you another one.
You told me
ready?
he got a meeting. You told me he got a fucking meeting done that he didn't
Dow
even
Jones
do. He
is
wasn't even a part of. And he. I
42,200
don't-
this morning.
Why is it 42,200 right now?
Because we made an agreement with China. China came to us and we made an agreement.
No, it's 42,000 and
because
going up
ships
right now
were
because
sitting in
no,
China's
because
docks.
Donald Trump reversed course on his own policy. The market is going up because Donald Trump canceled his original plans. That's why. Donald
No, he
Trump
has
created
made
the problem
trade-
with his economic policy. He made problems with his economic policy, and then they turned around and he ended it and literally caused the
He's
stock
made
market to
trade
go
more
back up.
favorable to the United States.
What did he get out of the China
He
deal?
opened up China to free
What
trade
did he get?
with the United States.
What did he get? What
Free
did he
trade.
get with the China deal? I don't know what you're talking about. What did he get with
We
the trade?
can
What did
trade
he get?
directly with China.
What did he get? We
Tom.
can already trade directly with China.
No, Tommy,
What did we
couldn't.
get?
There were all kinds of
Yes, we
stipulations.
could. What did we get out
No,
of
Tommy, we couldn't.
it? Okay, show me where we couldn't.
I will be more than happy to
No,
research it for you and
no.
bring it back.
Yep, yeah, you can do it now. We'll wait.
No, I'm not doing it right now, Tommy. It's
See,
too
Bones,
much
the
of a
problem
Oh,
is
so
hassle.
you
you
just
don't
pulled
have
some
any-
shit out of your ass. You just pulled
No,
some
I
shit out of
didn't,
your
Tommy.
ass, and now when I called you on it, now you're like, "Well, I don't have it." Isn't that weird?
Tommy, automobiles.
What did we get out of? I'm asking you. I'm still asking you. I've asked you
and I've
multiple
told
different
you.
times now. I'm asking you multiple different times now. You continue to cut me off. What have we gotten from any of the deals in the last 4 or 5 days? What have we gotten? What did we
What
get
did we
for
get
the
from
economic
the UK
turmoil
trade,
we just got?
trade deal?
Sure. I already know what we got for him. Go ahead. You're saying
Okay.
we collapsed the global fucking market so we could sell him $500 million worth of beef? That
we
they're
got
not even gonna buy?
agriculture included in that deal?
Agriculture, it was beef.
No. Okay. So
It was
so-
beef.
so we have manufacturing in that deal.
There's no manufacturing in that deal. Show me where it says manufacturing's in that deal. There's no manufacturing in that
Tommy,
deal.
do you read the deals?
I did read the deal. There's no fucking manufacturing in it.
Tommy.
What the fuck are you talking about? Go find it for me.
Tommy, the UK trade deal, all of the deals that we
I
will make
read the deal.
will
Go
be-
find me the deal where it
Are we
shows
in a
that we
better
get
spot in
something.
trade with
I'll
the
even let
UK
you go and
today
read it.
than we were?
Go find us
Tommy.
what we got out of that deal. I've asked
Tommy.
you multiple different times. It's
I know,
not a
but you're-
difficult
you're ask-
concept.
I'm asking you
Why
a
have
question.
you not given me a single thing? Why have you not given me a single thing that
Because
we got
Tommy, there's
out of
so
all
many
of these
things,
bullshit
and I'll
deals?
read them for you.
Okay, then pick one. Then we'll wait. Go find one.
I'll read them for you.
Go find them.
All I'll tell you is that we have free trade and that Donald Trump, Donald.
I don't
Trump
know.
is
I don't know
done.
what. I don't need you to
And what
just tell
about-
me. I
what
need you to
about
go
the
find
drugs?
it. Stop. No,
What
not what about
happened with the
anything. Go
drugs,
find me.
Tom?
No, not what about anything. Go find me what
What
we
about
got
the
out of the
drugs?
last 4. I don't know what
Let's
you're
take the
talking about.
drugs.
You're on them. You're on
No,
them.
you're on Kennedy. You're on Kennedy all the time.
Stop talking. I need you to go and find me something that we got out of these deals. Why are you not going to find that for me? Either A, it doesn't exist, which it fucking doesn't, or B, it doesn't exist and you're steamrolling the conversation and trying to filibuster. I asked you for something we got out of the last 4 or 5 days. That's what I've been very crystal clear on. And I would think that if you're saying we've got a bunch, you would be able to name something that we got. Because we didn't get anything from China. Literally, you know what we got from the trade deal with China? A 30% tariff on shit. They're praising getting taxed. It's fucking nuts. It's crazy talk.
Tommy, what are you talking about? A 30% tariff on shit?
That's what we got.
China's tariff is 10% right now, Tommy.
Right. We got we're getting tariffed 30. Us as a consumer, we're getting charged.
By what, Tommy? Our tariff to China is 10%, except for the goods.
We're getting tariffed when we buy stuff. When we buy stuff from China, okay, that 30% is getting tacked on to the value of the good. So we're having to pay for it.
There is no 30% tariff on China stuff today.
Yes, there is. No, China has a 10% tariff. No, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I read it 4 fucking times this morning.
You can keep saying that. It went down to 10%. The only things that stayed was steel, automobiles, anything we had tariffs on like that stayed. Our tariff with China is 10%.
The result,
for 90 days.
The result is that the U.S. tariffs on Chinese imports will fall from 145% to 30%. While Chinese tariffs on some U.S. imports will fall from 125% to 10%. I was right.
That's a great. You're right. That's a great thing. So we're still collecting 30%, and they're only going to collect
us.
10%.
No. We're being tariffed. We're being taxed. You and I are paying more money. I thought you hated taxes. Hold on. I thought you hated tax. Wait, stop. I thought you hated taxes.
Tommy,
is that not your whole fucking party platform? Do you hate taxes or do you not?
Tommy, I'm retired. I'm not going to pay taxes. Social Security.
You are going to pay. It's a consumer tax. You are going to pay that 30%.
Tommy, what prices have gone up?
I'm telling you, you're going to pay that 30%.
Tommy, what prices have
I don't know
gone
what
up?
you're not understanding.
What prices have gone up?
What prices have gone up?
Yeah, inflation is
There's
going down.
been a lot of
Tommy.
shit. There's been a lot of shit. I literally went to the grocery store. Prices have gone up. It's irrelevant to what I'm saying.
What did inflation do
listen.
time?
It's irrelevant to what I'm saying because the tariffs didn't take place until April, the early part of April. So, and I think the first ships that were tariffed on it came in on the 25th. So it's only been out for 2 weeks. So we haven't really seen the effects of it. But yes, the tariffs have been charged. It doesn't fucking matter when or fucking. Are you fucking brain dead? Like, are you fucking Jesus Christ? Bro's got me crashing out at 10 o'clock in the morning. Are you fucking?
The UK deal, it's taxed at 10%, like you were saying, but that's only on the first 100,000 vehicles that come across. Everything after that is taxed at 25%. So
did you know that we're going?
Man, you're telling half truths.
Did we go to? Well, can you imagine this? We're going to war with Iraq. That's bad. But have we dropped bombs yet? We're going to war. Why the fuck do I need to? But have we dropped bombs yet? Like, what the fucking stupid shit is this? But have we been taxing it yet? You're being taxed a consumer of 30%. Doesn't matter whether or not it's coming now or in fucking 2 months from now. It's coming. And yes, we're seeing prices go up. A lot of retailers were saying, what was it, by the end of this month? Because all that new stuff that's coming in is being tariffed. I don't fucking crazy. He does think China pays the tariff. That's exactly what this is. Listen, I'm done with all the bullshit. I literally asked you, and I don't want to keep asking.
Good.
I want you to either say.
It's good.
I want you to either say.
I'm just glad you know Trump's doing a great job. Thank you.
I want you to tell me a single thing that we got.
Thank you. I will.
No, thanks. Shut up. I want you to tell me a single thing that we have got over the last 4 or 5 days. Enough with the grandstanding. Enough with the bullshit. Can you have something or do you not? That's a yes or no question. Do you have something we got for all the bullshit Trump? I don't want to fucking follow this loser. Do we have something or not? Did we get something from it or not? Can you tell us something we got or no?
42,200.
I'm gonna ask. This is the last time I'm asking, man. You're muted again. Can you tell me something we got? Yes or no? You don't have to tell me what yet. Just that you can tell me. He left. I knew it. I knew it.
What
I
do you
knew
think
it.
the
We
stock
got so
market would
much.
be at if he didn't do the tariff shit?
It
52,000?
would be high. It would be higher. It would be higher. If he hadn't done all that tariff shit, it would have been higher. If he had stayed with the tariff ship, it would be sinking. Sean, appreciated. Thank you. Appreciated Sean for the $5. He's clearly not listening and still doesn't know what a tariff is. Yeah. He doesn't think that we're getting taxed for
We're
that.
back to where we started. Yay!
Yeah, we fucking went full circle. Let's fucking go, boys. Pharmaceutical prices down more than half. Shut the fuck up. No, they're not. They're never coming down with Trump's executive order. Number one. And you guys literally just waved away Joe Biden actually getting insulin down to $35. Actually getting inhalers down. You guys were like, no, that's not. So I don't want to hear it. Donald Trump signed an executive order very similar to the same one he signed in 2020. It's not going anywhere. Nothing's going to happen with it. But you dumbasses are like, oh, we're saving money. And the prices are never going to go down. But you're going to get to feel good while you're getting raked over the coals by the fucking insurance companies. Executive orders aren't law, they're wish lists. Yeah, I mean, some of it is implementation, how they want laws to be implemented. But yeah. Rough Rider. All right, I think this is going to be the last one. Yeah. If you guys are debating, go ahead and hop in the box. I'd appreciate it.
Rough Rider. Does that mean
Hello,
you're a raw
Ruff.
dogger?
What's up? Ruff, what's up? Ruff, what's up? No. Yeah. And here's the thing, I can't like quantify prices going up or not yet because it's aerial. Like if you're like, I can tell you where I live, prices have gone up. Gas has gone up pretty substantially. I don't know how much of that is Trump's policies because I don't know where our oil comes from. I assume some of it comes from Canada. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from though, but yes, it's going up. Energy is going to go up. Whole host of stuff's going to go up. And these guys just cheer on their imminent downfall. I've never seen a group of people being like, I'm against government intervention in taxes. He's giving us taxes to get rid of the income tax. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that spectacular? Superb.
It's still a fucking tax.
Superb.
I don't know why they don't get
Still
that.
a fucking tax.
He's literally raised taxes. He's raised taxes and they don't realize it.
Yeah.
I guess because it's the taxes
Yep.
on the stuff that they, you know, they get to pick and choose the taxes that they want to pay. Makes it acceptable.
If I had to guess, it looks like coffee was $8, now it's $13. Jesus. Can't even get coffee from a stand anymore. That shit's insanely expensive. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I don't know. Anyways, so it is interesting to watch as they're like, tariffs are so good. Also, he's getting rid of them. Tariffs are good, but also it's good the stock market's going. You remember it's like a week ago, it's like, it's good the stock market's going down. It's overinflated. Look, the stock market's up. Yeah. Look, the stock market's up, lib. Look it, because he reversed course on his own policy. It's fucking crazy. They did do that though. They were like, well, it's got to go down for a bit. Now the stock market doesn't have to go down. It's totally okay. It's going up. It's overextended. I think if it stays at 30% tariff, we're still going to see an economic slowdown. I think it's almost impossible that we don't. I think we see an economic slowdown. The question is how long it's going to take. And honestly, I don't know. Like, we don't have anything really to compare it to. Like, 30% tariffs is a lot. Obviously, 30% less goods being bought out of China because China sells us a lot of shit is a significant portion of the GDP and economy. That stuff that's not getting sold, that money that's not going back into the the economy. So I don't know. I think we'll see. We'll start. Well, I mean, we'll see declines over the months and the quarters. How long it's going to hold out for, I don't know. I don't know. And plus, if we have one like disastrous event, it's all fucked. You know. Like if we have one disastrous event, like, you know, Social Security, fucking the system breaks down or something like that, and we're fucked. So, if you guys want to support the channel, there's a Venmo Cash App in the bio. You can also sub either over on YouTube, Patreon, or here. I would appreciate it because it helps keep us going. Supposedly TikTok is going to stay. I don't know, though. We'll have to see, so...
So far,
we'll
it's
have
just
to
rumors,
see.
but from a trusted source.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like the
proof.
views have been going back up. Looks like the views have been going back up. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I honestly don't know what's going on at any point anymore. They're just gonna keep postponing it. It looks like. I don't fucking know. Forever.
What's Jaden doing this morning?
He said the morning lives are difficult for him because he's usually still asleep, which I get, you know.
Yeah.
I get. All right.
Like if he's
Do we have any other debates anybody wants to hop in here? Otherwise, we're gonna call it for the morning. I gotta go get stuff ready. Anyone? Last call.
Last call for alcohol.
You come on here with nothing facts. Congratulations, washed. Wasted breath. I don't know what I mean. Why don't you hop in here and find out how much you don't know? I always love that. I always love that when they like the people that are overly confident freeze up because they don't know this stuff. That's the best thing, honestly. Love it. Dennis, appreciate it for the 10 over on YouTube. Update on my Kickstarters. I've had to pay another 30 for tariffs. On another item, other projects have moved their manufacturing to France and Vietnam for the lower rates. Only so much stuff you can move to other countries. Only so much capacity. Anybody else want to hop in here? Otherwise, we're going to call it. We'll be back in here tomorrow.
Yeah, man, I'm going to bounce out. I don't think we're getting anybody, but have a good day. Are you coming on tonight?
Yep, I'll be on at 6 p.m. Pacific.
All right, we'll see you tonight, man.
Appreciate everyone, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.